So this is what the area looked like before we started any of the work, and then here's some pictures of the beginning stages where we were setting the posts and getting ready to build the barn. Okay, I want to give you the story of the hay barn. About this time last year, we had someone come out and look at the wheat because they were potentially going to harvest for us. And just looking around the lot and talking about what we were doing, we had mentioned that we were getting ready to build a hay barn, and I have the cat here with me. He happened to mention that they build barns, and they had just built a hay barn about the size that we were thinking of, and they're able to do it very quickly. And we were super excited because with Sam's work schedule and all of the things, the size of the barn, we weren't sure how it was going to work out. And for this one, I was really worried about the trusses, how we were going to get them up there, and I was afraid we didn't have the right equipment. And anyway, all the things. So he assured us that, oh yeah, we'll be able to knock it out. It'll be quick. Like our guys might show up really early and be done before it gets hot. And we were just super excited, and the price was right. So we said, yes, go ahead. Well, he typically sent 2 to 3 people at a time. They would come for maybe 3 hours a day, and they were able to do 3 of whatever they were doing. So when they were setting posts, they could do 3 posts in a day. Sam and I ended up doing 6 over one Saturday. A lot of times we had to adjust what they had done to make it correct. About the middle of July, I want to say maybe August, there was a whole week that nobody came and showed up. Like nobody did anything. And nobody called us, nobody said anything. So we eventually just, after a week of no one coming, and then they showed up for a couple of days, or maybe they didn't even, I don't even remember, but they either didn't show up for a while, and we just were like, you know what, we're done with this process. So we called them and told them, we'll just cut our losses at this point. We'll just call it done. Sam and Ryan and Sam's friend Tony put the entire roof on. Well, they had started the roof, and then Sam had to redo a bunch of the OSB, and Ryan and Tony were amazing and came and finished the OSB and put the tin on the roof, and then Sam put the majority of the tin on the side, and I helped a little bit. But it's just been between the doors and the barn itself, it's just been an ordeal hiring other people to do the work for us and having things just not work out quite right. So right now, the majority of the tin is up. We had a local company do the doors, and we still have the barn doors to do on the end, and a little bit of the trim to finish, and a little bit of the siding. But other than that, the hay barn is mostly done. It just wasn't done the way that we had planned. So when I talk about the saga of the doors and the saga of the hay barn, the whole thing has just been a little bit of a nightmare and a zoo. But it'll be awesome when it's all finished, and I'm glad it's at the state that it is. If nothing else, they brought a crane in to do the trusses, so it was nice to have that part done. And the rest of it, we can kind of just piece together as we go along. So now you know the saga of the hay barn. So these are some of the pictures of the crane setting the trusses and some of the process and the equipment that Sam had to use to get up onto the roof to get the OSB up. So one of the things I love about the hay barn is the smoked plastic up on the top. It goes all the way around, and you can kind of see on the inside. It lets a lot of light in. Like there's no lights in the shop right now. I mean, there will be eventually, but there's none right now. But I just think it's really cool how that goes all the way down both sides, and I just like the way it looks, so I'm really glad we decided to do that. We still need barn doors. I think we have the track for it. We just need to put it up, and I need to finish some of the metal on the sides. And one of my favorite parts is going to be this trim. I think it's called Copper Penny, and it's this really pretty orange coppery metal, which I think is going to be really pretty when the sun hits it. So this stuff right here, which it's a little bit hard to tell the difference between it and wood, but so that's going to be our trim piece. So we need to put, it's really tall, we need to put more of it up there. We need to finish the smoke plastic. I can't wait to get it enclosed so we don't have to worry about birds in here. That's one of the things that I really dislike about the shop that's up by the pigs, is there's just birds and bird poo everywhere. So it'll be nice to have this all enclosed. So where those 3 posts are, that whole part where the scaffolding and stuff is and the 2 garage doors is going to be like our shop section. And then this other portion, which I can't remember what the dimensions of it are. Anyway, so this will all be for equipment and hay and all of that. So we'll have a nice enclosed area to work on cars and things, and then we'll have a big open hay barn side. Yeah, so it's taken a bit, but we've got the majority of it done, and surely it will be one of those things that when we look back on it, it won't seem as bad as it was in the middle of it.